For decades, Days of Our Lives, DOOL, and other daytime soap operas have captivated audiences with sweeping romances, dramatic twists, and the beloved supercouple phenomenon. These legendary pairings were at the heart of every good soap, pulling viewers into the passionate and often tumultuous love lives of characters who seemed destined for each other. From DOOL's iconic pairings like Bo and Hope to Patch and Kayla, supercouples became a staple of soap culture. But in recent years, there's been a noticeable decline in these long-lasting, beloved relationships, leaving fans wondering, what happened to the soap supercouple? Mary Beth Evans, who has portrayed Kayla Brady on Days of Our Lives since the 1980s, recently opened up about this shift in an interview that highlighted how much the soap landscape has changed. Her character's legendary romance with Stephen Nichols' Steve Patch Johnson remains one of the most iconic soap pairings of all time. But even Evans has noticed that today's soaps seem to shy away from investing in supercouples with the same intensity they once did. The rise of the supercouple phenomenon. In the heyday of soaps, supercouples ruled the airwaves. Starting in the late 1970s and continuing through the 1980s and 1990s, these romantic powerhouses were the bread and butter of daytime television. Fans would tune in religiously to watch their favorite pairings navigate love, betrayal, heartbreak, and, ultimately, reconciliation. There was something magical about these couples. Their chemistry was undeniable, their stories larger than life, and their connections seemingly unbreakable. Days of Our Lives was no exception. The passionate and often complicated love stories of characters like Bo and Hope, Marlena and John, and of course, Kayla and Patch, kept viewers on the edge of their seats for years. These relationships weren't just fleeting storylines. They were the very heart of the show, giving fans something to root for, cry over, and celebrate. Supercouples like Kayla and Patch were the epitome of star-crossed lovers, with obstacles constantly thrown in their path. From dangerous villains and family feuds to memory loss and even death, a temporary state on soaps, as fans know. These couples endured every imaginable hardship, but no matter what, fans knew that love would always win in the end. The payoff of watching these couples triumph over adversity was what made soaps so compelling. The decline. Where have all the supercouples gone? But over the years, this formula has started to fade. Mary Beth Evans reflects on the shift, noting how the storytelling in daytime television has evolved. There was a time when you could really sink into these love stories, let them grow over time, Evans explained. Now there's more of a focus on fast-paced, high-stakes drama, and sometimes the romance gets lost in the shuffle. So what caused this decline in soap supercouples? Several factors seem to be at play. For one, the overall format of soaps has changed in recent years. With shorter attention spans and more competition from other forms of media, soap operas have adapted by speeding up their storytelling. Gone are the days when a love story could stretch out for months, with slow-building tension and obstacles that took time to overcome. In today's soap world, relationships often develop and fall apart at a much faster pace. Another factor is the shift in audience preferences. As television has diversified, viewers now seek more dynamic, complex characters and stories. While supercouples still hold a place in fans' hearts, many modern viewers expect romance to come with more grit and realism. Also touches on how the role of actors has evolved along with the stories. We used to have so much time to really invest in these characters and their relationships, she says. You could build a world around them, with all the highs and lows that make a supercouple so powerful. But with new production schedules, budget constraints, and the rapid pace of storytelling, it's harder for actors to delve as deeply into the emotional arcs that once defined supercouples. Steve and Kayla had such a rich history, Evans adds, reflecting on her own experience. We went through everything. He was the bad boy with a heart of gold. She was the healer, the woman who saved him. That dynamic gave us so much to work with. Nowadays, it feels like there's less time for that kind of deep connection. Fans of Days of Our Lives are seeing this shift play out on screen, with fewer supercouples capturing the same enduring magic as their predecessors. And while there are still beloved pairings, like Ben and Sarah, who have drawn comparisons to past supercouples, they don't seem to have the same slow burn longevity or the same degree of fan investment. The power of nostalgia. Despite these changes, the nostalgia for classic supercouples remains strong. Longtime viewers of DOOL still hold a special place in their hearts for Kayla and Patch, Beau and Hope, and other iconic couples. Social media is often abuzz with fans reminiscing about their favorite soap romances, sharing clips of dramatic love confessions or epic reunions. And it's not just fans who feel the loss of the supercouple era. Many actors, including Evans, acknowledge that something has been lost with the decline of these sweeping love stories. It's not just about the drama, Evans said. It's about the connection. People want to believe in love, and supercouples gave them that. Still, Evans remains hopeful that soap operas can find a way to reignite that spark. There's a reason people are so loyal to soaps, she explained. We give them something they don't find anywhere else. Characters they've watched grow and evolve over decades. I think there's still room for those big love stories. It's just a matter of finding a way to balance the drama with the romance. Can supercouples make a comeback? As Evans pointed out, there's always hope for the future of soap supercouples. While the industry has undoubtedly changed, the core elements that made those iconic pairings so beloved are still present: love, passion, and enduring connection. The trick will be for modern soaps to find a way to slow down and let those relationships breathe, even in a faster-paced world. There are still glimpses of the supercouple magic on today's soaps, and if the writers are willing to invest in those stories, there's no reason they can't make a comeback. After all, viewers still crave that fairy tale romance, even if it comes with a side of soap opera drama. For Mary Beth Evans, the legacy of supercouples like Kayla and Patch will never fade, and she believes that they will always hold a place in the hearts of Days of Our Lives fans. Love stories will always be at the heart of soaps, she says with a smile, and that's something that will never change. The question is, will modern soaps embrace that legacy and bring back the supercouple era that fans are so nostalgic for? Time will tell, but if Mary Beth Evans has anything to say about it, the flame of true love on daytime TV is far from extinguished.